then we will start. So I will give you this report of the IOTA ES activities for your meeting. This is a brief report. We have continuous made observations of occultations by objects of the solar systems. Highlights were the 2 Pallas occultation this year, and of course the 87 Sylvia occultation we had last year, which was reported already on this meeting. We have still published on the Journal of Occultation Astronomy. We preparing every year the European Symposium on Occultation Projects called ESOP, which was held last year in Paris Observatory. And we got a collective purchase of 31 QHY cameras to raise the standard of our observations. And we made a workshop with Sharpcut in Berlin. And we have 1 telescope in Namibia. The M2 is a 20-inch telescope. We give you some more details about this. So last year, we had about 180 positive reports on Eurastanet. Eric Frappa makes the evaluation here of these events in France, and he collects it on the website of Eurastanet. You can have a look at there and to have a look on the reports. The first half of 2020, we have already 134 positive observations, including 46 multi-court observations. So with this increasing number, we can improve the damage-free models. And I want to show you here this highlight. This was 87 Sylvia occultation. We have seen this before. On the right side, you see the shape of the asteroid. And we detected also the moons here. That is Remus, and here Romulus. And the nice thing was with Romulus, one short chord was recorded by Nikolai Wünsche in Berlin. And very close by, a first-time observer recorded this event also. And this was very good because he had read a day before a call of observation from IOTA ES and said, okay, let's have a try. And he hit a jackpot at his first observation. The other highlight were the Pallas observation just about a month ago, where we had 34 positive observations of this asteroid. It's not that successful like the first occultation of Pallas recorded ever. It was 1983, I think, in July in the US and Mexico, which have a lot of more chords. But we are very happy about this. And we are still publishing the Journal for Occultation Astronomy. This is since 2011. It is the successor of the Occultation newsletter. It will be published every beginning of the quarter. And we will try to increase the team, the editorial team, in the near future, because we have to revise some articles. It's a lot of work to be done to compile this journal every 3 months. And if you have anything to report, an occultation, even technical aspect and so on, please send us your reports, and we would be happy to publish it in the Journal of Occultation Astronomy. The annual meeting of European observers are the ESOP, the European Symposium on Occultation Projects. This has happened in the past 12 times in Germany, 5 times in the Czech Republic, 4 times in Poland, and 3 times in UK and Italy. Twice in Belgium, Netherlands, and Spain, and France once in Denmark. SU, SK, Slovakia, and I don't know, SU in a moment. In 2019, we were second time in Paris, and we had 80 participants in our conference, and this was reached the maximum of participants because of the size of the room, and we were very happy with this conference. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to make an online version of ESOP 2020 at the end of August. It was planned for on a location in Freiburg, in Breisgau, at southern Germany, but unfortunately it will be online, and you will get more information about this in the next weeks on our webpage. But we are planning ESOP just to meet in person in 2021 in Poland, and 1 year later in Spain. Hopefully we will stay healthy and we can do this in the future. Here an image from the last year from the ESOP at 38, which was in Paris Observatory. At this meeting, we had the company QHY with us, and so we made a deal with them and asked for them to give us a special prize for the QHY 174M GPS cameras. And so we asked our members who want to have a camera, and we made finally a deal about 31 cameras were sold to IOTA ES members. But as we had heard in the lectures today, it's not easy to handle this camera. So we held a workshop on the end of February in Berlin, and we have 15 participants. They brought in their notebooks and their cameras, and Christian Weber gave us a tutorial and a very practical exercise to make the calibrations and to get all these glitches working on the camera. The members were from, the participants were from Germany, from Poland, and from the Czech Republic. And IOTA ES has this M2 telescope. This was built some years ago, and it is now stationary in Namibia for observations on the southern hemisphere. And several scientific measurements have been made. These are published in the Journal of Occultation Astronomy. Some other activities. Christian Weber tested with the Sexstar the QH1 174. We have made some beta testing for the DVT1, digital video time inserted camera, which is built by two guys from Switzerland. It is like a QHY 174 camera, but it is more, it will be learned from this camera to make it better and have a better software. It's just in the development phase now. Deep analysis what was made by Christian Weber on 174 camera. Kai has already mentioned this. We are just in contact with Hristo Pavlov to improve Tanka software and to improve the Occult Watcher software. And of course, some members from us had discussions with Bob Anderson for the improvement of iMovie and IOTA. And Alex Pratt in the UK had a discovery of a new double star, which was published in the Journal for Double Stars Observations. So thank you. This is a short overview about our tasks and successes from last year, and I hope to see you end of August at ESOP on the internet. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oliver, and I appreciate your standing in for Konrad. Kind of you to do that. I'm glad he sent you his presentation so that we could hear it. I'm very impressed with what the European observers have done in this last year, and it's great to make these connections with you. So I'm happy that you were able to join us.
Thank you.
Any questions for Oliver?
I have a question. Which feeds do you use for predictions?
The feeds, we use predictions, the IOTA feed, of course, and we also use IBEROC feed from the Spanish people. We use the ITALOC feed from the Italian observers and the UK feed. These are all available in Occult Watcher.
Yeah, they go all the way up to Germany and Amsterdam and all the way up, or is there a problem with coverage, or
we have a lot of observers in the Netherlands and in Belgium as well. Okay, in the northern part of Germany, we have not that much observers. So we still need observers. More is better, we know this. Okay.
We all need observers, yes.
Yes. But we have a very dense grid or a network of observers here in Europe, which that's very good.
Yes. Thank you.
And very important is also the I am in the board of IOTA ES for public relations, and so I have created a Twitter account for IOTA ES to publish predictions, maybe from the Lucky Star team, or if we have very special events like the Pallas event, like Sylvia event, to publish this, to spread it out to astronomy clubs. And with Sylvia, I had two observatories nearby. They have read about it and said, hey, why not do we try this? And they were unlucky because they have clouds, had a technical problem, but they got aware of occultation work. So I think this is very important, also to have papers in magazines and to publish also our successful observations. Every successful observation on Eurastanet will be published by me on Twitter.
Any other questions for Oliver?
Yes, Oliver, do you know if Christian Weber is planning on continuing working with the QHY cameras and what his future work might be?
Yes, I think so. He's also beta testing now the camera from the Switzerland guys. And so he has to handle his time, his free time.
Right.
Okay. So maybe in the moment he's a little bit more interested in the other camera, but he will continue working on this, of course.
Excellent.
Okay, well, let me say that I consider this a very successful meeting. We're calling it to a close now, and from my informal count, our peak attendance today was 83 persons. So I think we broke the record for an IOTA meeting that was set yesterday at 78. So today was a good day too. And I know that not everyone who made a presentation is here at the moment, but I just want to nevertheless thank every presenter. I have been really impressed with the quality of the presentations and with the amount of work that's been done. I'm impressed with the mode that we used to have this meeting. I think that it worked pretty well. So I'm really very pleased with the whole thing, and I want to thank you, every one of you, for being here. The meeting is really about you, and you know, about having all these IOTA people hear what's going on with occultations. And so I have nothing to say more except to give you my applause. You know, it's been great.